Mi gente, today I have Bobby Allende with me, a world-renowned percussionist, playing for the likes of La India, Marc Anthony, Gilberto Santa Rosa, Natalis, who else?
With Senegalese.
And I'm so humbled by his presence, happy to have him here. Are you ready?
I'll try to be.
I recently posted on Threads that salsa isn't just music, it's prayer, it's resistance, it's joy, and so much more. What is salsa to you?
Life. It's music. It's music. It's another form of communication. Because we go way back, and from what I understand, in Africa, that's how they used to communicate with drums. So,
How did you get into salsa?
by force.
He said I was chosen.
I was picked up by the ear and thrown in there. But no, it was just a genre that was common in my household. It was something that was in the bloodstream.
So I've been working on this song called Aguanile. I picked that song because it reminded me of my childhood, specifically of my dad. That was one of his favorite songs. And I know that you also have some kind of history with that song.
There's a few historic connections for me with that song. Number one was, I've seen Hector back in the day perform it. And I learned it from Hector's version of it. After that was when we started touring. Well, we were coming onto the market with Marc Anthony, and I was his musical director. And we finally got an opportunity to open up the Fania, I believe it was, at the Garden with Ralph Mercado. And he was like, we'll give you guys an opportunity here, to open up for Fania at the concert. And, so we were the young ones on the scene. Mark was just up and coming. And he was just starting to become a fan favorite. So this was one of the concerts that really opened, in my opinion, that opened the door for him, and him and David Maldonado were like, so now we got the opportunity. So what are we gonna do? So Mark and I were like freaking frat. We were inseparable, back then. And so he was like, what are we gonna do? I was like, man, I got it. Let's just do the blackout of the whole garden, so the lighting person black it out. And we'll start to rumble underneath, and you start singing Aguanile off stage, and then you come on stage. As you coming on, you start singing the song, and the rest is history. Then after that, I had the honor of recording Aguanile for the Hector movie soundtrack. So I played Gomez on Aguanile on that version as well.
Wow.
So
that performance was before he was even offered the role
yes.
to play him in the movie and officially record the song.
Right.
Wow. And now the new connection.
It's the fourth connection.
This is the fourth connection. He's helping me revamp my version of Aguanile because I played it for him and he said, wait a minute, hold up, why you did not contact me? And I said, but you're you. And normally people like Bobby that have experienced as much as they have, sometimes they don't respond at all on social media, but with him, I was actually pretty shocked that he reached out to me and expressed interest to kind of guide me through this process.
And every day I say I shouldn't have gotten up on my
I'm sure by now he's still tired of me.
No.
Because putting an album together, that's a whole other...
It's not easy as everybody thinks. A lot that goes into it.
Yeah. And before Bobby came on board, I had been writing my songs since 2019. But stay tuned, y'all, because what we're working on is nothing that you would expect from me. I'll tell you that much.
True that.
What do you suggest, or what advice do you give new artists that are trying to cut through into a genre that's so iconic and has already laid such a strong foundation for those that are to come after?
That's hard to do. I'm not even gonna pretend to have advice, because today's generation, you don't know what is coming and what's gonna be liked and unliked. So my advice to anyone is take your own advice. You can't predict it because, I mean, let's go one deeper. You know, everybody probably laughed and is still laughing and criticizing and whatever have you, Bad Bunny. Neither that is all you could say.
He's got the #1 song
There
in
it
the
is.
world.
He just killed the salsa market in a matter of hours.
Are there any other projects that you're working on that we should look forward to?
I want to do more. I can do more the producing aspect of the music industry, behind the scenes kind of thing. I'm leaning toward that direction.
Production.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I've had enough of the club dates and all that stuff. I think I've not grown out of it. I would never say grown out of it, but I just want to step back a little from that.
Well, I'm excited for you about that. I know as an artist, when I met you, I didn't just see the guy playing the congas and the bongos and the timbales. For me, you were like a visionary, and I looked at you more like a producer, someone who had a bird's eye view of something larger than I could comprehend.
Right.
So I know that there's going to be a lot of artists that come your way. I'm also going to look at you in that sense, like, you know, like the leader. Thank you so much. I don't want to keep you any longer.
No problem.
I know you probably got a lot to do today. Love.